We are all aging, but that does not mean we need to get fat, lazy, weak, or sick. In this 30-minute follow-along workout, I'll show you exactly how to do it in a safe and effective way to stay lean and strong regardless of your current level. All right, let's go get it. In this 30-minute iron cardio workout, there are 3 key pillars that we must focus on. First one, we are not going to make this a red line effort. On a 1 to 10 scale, we're going to hang at about a 6. 1 is a walk in the park, 10 is an all-out exertion. So 1, not a red line effort. Number 2, we're going to stick to a high-end aerobic heart rate. In my years of racing at Ironman distance, sub 10, I would be at about a 155 from start to finish. So it has to be a sustainable aerobic heart rate. This would be what you could sustain for 30 minutes for an aerobic run or walk run, or essentially a walk. Third point, we're going to make sure that after each rep, that would be after a clean, press, and squat, we place the bell back on the ground, breathe, shake it out, and then come back in again. All right, let's get ready to work. Starting off with a 62-pound bell, 28 kilogram. Here we go. Clean, press, squat, wash, rinse, and repeat. It's incredibly important to mark it off on the board. Again, clean, press, squat, all the while. Again, keeping an eye on that heart rate. I do have my heart rate right in front of me so I can see how hard I am working. Super steady. We're going through 3 10-minute blocks to essentially add a progressive overload. Here we go. Again, not a red line effort, but super strong and steady. This will allow you to be able to do this workout or work out again the following day, not be wrecked. I will adjust so we can see technique. Super steady. You will eventually start to settle in on a heart rate, again, in that high-end aerobic intensity. Intensity, again, as noted, is the vital piece. You should be able to talk the entire time. If you can maintain pace with me, do so. If you need to dial back, you do that as well. Again, right now I'm hanging at about 150. Also, because I'm talking, that typically can get that heart rate to elevate ever so slightly. Again, mark it off on the board. So you, plane overhead. So down the road, you can compare notes. We should see more reps executed at each respective block as you get stronger, both aerobically and from a strength perspective. Again, step away. We're just under that predetermined heart rate of 155. As I work through this workout with you this morning, I will increase load every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. Starting again at a 62 or a 28 kilogram bell. Pick the bell that works for you. Super steady output. Super steady output. I love this workout because it does not thrash you down, crush you. As I work up into a heavier bell, it might turn into a little more of a push press than a strict press. Again, I'm a big fan of validating my effort, mark it off on a board, keep note, keep track of the intensity based off of your reps completed in these 10 minutes. Great work, super steady. Seeing again 150 on that heart rate. From minutes 0 to 10, again, one bell size. You absolutely could use different exercises as well. We could be doing a swing. We could do a clean. We could do a snatch. I am just using these 3 today. Find your pace. Know that I'm with you from start to finish. What I do like to do is take note of how many reps I do in the first 5 minutes, as well as the back 5 minutes of each of these blocks. They should be relatively close. Good work, good work. So I have 2 lines here on my board so that I can quickly see if I have actually matched the same rep count in the first 5 minutes as I did the back 5. We're now at 5:20 in this first 10-minute block. Also seen 152, 154 on the heart rate. All right, guys, great effort, super steady. Left hand, I'm seeing 154. I'm gonna back away a little bit, let it drop to 150, and then come back into the fight. Again, this is just a great steady output. Build aerobic capacity as well as strength. Drop down to 146. Here we go. Great work, great effort. This should not destroy you. It should make you super strong as well as aerobically sound. 151. Again, this is where you have to exercise discipline and not grind, grind, grind. Again, that 155, as noted, I would go sub 10 at Ironman numerous times at a heart rate similar to this. So you need to adjust that according to you. Show discipline, I'm at 153. Once I drop into that low 150, I will then go into it. Here we go. Here we go. That was also about 20 years ago, Ironman. So no longer engaged in that at this point in my life. All right, guys, going after my left hand, seeing 149, clean, press, squat. Great work. Now keep in mind, it's humid as all get out here in Minnesota. So come winter, totally different heart rate response. Find your pace, find your rhythm, and just kind of hang with me. Okay, guys, we got about 250 left on that clock, and then we're gonna progress to a heavier bell. You will see less reps done as we progress to that heavier bell. I will say, for some of you who are new to the game, my encouragement for you today is focus on 10 minutes, call it a day. Okay, hang with that for as long as you feel like you need. Come back and then build to 20 minutes. Listen to your body. Give yourself time to adapt. So 10 minutes might be a win for you today. If that's the case, rock on, love it. Seeing 154, 155. Again, show discipline, hold back. Good work. All right, right hand, facing you, different perspective on technique. Pursue primal depth, if possible. All right, guys, 1:30 left. Seeing 151 on that ticker. Let's stay in the game. Here we go. Power clean, press. Excellent. 1:20 left. 1:20 left. What bell size are you using today? Are you going to use a progressive overload, or will you stay with one bell size from start to finish? Let me know in the comments. Loads of good volume, good positive stress. You will be able to come back and fight hard the next day with this approach. I can promise you that. A little bit of delay, heart rate is staying up a little bit more. Might have come out a little hot in those first 5 minutes. Okay, here we go. Last 38 seconds. Keep in mind I'm doing a lot of talking. So for me, that's going to elevate my heart rate. If I were not talking, it would be interesting to see where I'd come out here. We're at 150 right now. Last rep at the 62 or 28 kg bell size. Again, keep track of those reps. That is like gold. I did not complete the same as last or first 5. All right, guys, we're now progressing to a 70. Okay, 32 kg. Stay with me. A little bit more of a push press if that bell size is slightly heavier for you. Super happy to have you with me today. Stay steady, stay strong. 153. Shake them out, come back, let's go. Now, one thing you'll notice, I'm at 159. I'm okay if it elevates while I'm actually doing it. It just says to me that I need to bring it back down before I engage that next rep. Hanging out at 156, 155, and dropping. All right, here we go, steady. What I love about this approach, again, week after week, month after month, you should see improvement. You should see more reps, potentially at a lower heart rate. That's what I love about this iron cardio approach. Here we go. But you don't get burned out. At 51, as I've said before, I feel more like I'm in my 20s. I want the same exact thing for my herd. Okay, guys, you're doing a great job staying steady, as noted. Some of you may want to start off with just 10 minutes of iron cardio and then build capacity over time. Capacity being going 20 minutes and then building to 30 minutes. Just because we're aging, we do not need to get lazy, throw in the towel, get sick, get fat. Usually don't like using that word, but throwing the F-bomb here. All right, guys, again, show discipline, keep an eye on that heart rate, and then come back in. Here we go. See you in 153. Let's go. I can promise you when it's 0 degrees here in Minnesota in 3 to 4 months, heart rate response will be significantly different. I can't wait to see how that goes. 151, let's go. Proud of your effort, would love to know how this one panned out for you. You should be able to talk and communicate. You should be able to sing happy birthday out loud at this intensity. 151, lock and load, let's roll. Again, I always say to my peeps, I'm in this for the long haul. No short fixes, no microwave living. I'm talking slow bake. Slow bake approach, lifelong change. Right arm. Power clean. All right, 617. on that clock, seeing that 154, 155. 200 calories expended at this stage in the game. Once I see 153, I'm gonna go get it. Come on. Some of you might be thinking, dang, dude, I could literally rip into that thing. This is absolutely could be an AMRAP, but that is not the goal of this workout. My goal is not to redline today, nor should it be for you on this particular iron cardio workout. If you are interested, by all means, I would encourage you to become a member of our program, TuskerStrong, where I do make available to you the actual board and the daily workouts. I'll see that link in the description below. All right, guys, that's gonna be almost 5 minutes. I'm gonna wait, heart rate coming down, hanging at 154. Once I see that 153, we jump back in this case for me. Come on now, deep breath, nose, go. Again, I would make sure you note when you switched so you can compare the first 5 to the last 5. All right, here we go, 149, settling in now. Here we go. $151. It is neat to see how that heart responds to the stress. I'm seeing 151. Here we go, 150. I'm okay with seeing a heart rate at 157 while I'm actually engaging. Perfectly fine. We just bring it back down, and again, we let that heart rate dictate our pace. Here we go, 152, let's get it. I would encourage you to do nasal breathing in recovery. I'm talking, it's hard to do that. Left hand, let's go. Nasal breathing will directly drop that heart rate quickly. So again, take a moment to do deep nasal breathing. Hold. Game changer, 150, deep breath. $150. Here we go. Dropping down into 146 as a byproduct of that nasal breathing. Again, let's go. Again, this could be a double kettlebell iron cardio. For this episode, this session, we're just going 1. Again, deep nasal, 1 minute, 23 left. 149, engage, deep breath. Dropping to 145. 145, I should have done less talking, more nasal breathing. Here we go. Interestingly enough, we're 39 seconds away from elevating to the next bell size. I'd love to get one more rep to match rep scheme. Here we go, last one. Perfect. Match that to a T. If you can, 80 pounds, if you have it, or your respective third level bell. This is now a 36 kg bell. Last 10 minutes. Stay strong, stay able. We are not getting lazy. Stay with me, guys. Come on. And girls. Damn, allergies are getting me. Okay, guys, stay with me now. 156 on my ticker. Nasal breathe. Slower pace to be expected. Again, nasal breathe in, out. $146. Outstanding. Not a lot of talking here, guys. I really want to try to focus on that nasal breathing. Bring heart rate down. $151. Re-engage. $714 into the game. $147. Let's go. $145. Okay, about 1:40 left for the back 5 minutes. As I've said already before, I'm not opposed to a heart rate that goes above that aerobic threshold while you're in the work. Just bring it back down. 156 and dropping nose. 151, here we go. Seeing 347 estimated calories at this aerobic strength conditioning output. Feel great, feel strong. Do not feel like I am fading. Hope you're feeling the same. Trust in the process. We do not need to redline all the time. 151.49, let's roll. Deep breath. Again, as noted, we're going to see a lot fewer reps at the 80 or 36 kg bell versus the first 10 minutes. Let's re-enter. I see 151, deep breath. Great work. Again, we're comparing the first 5 to the last 5. I'm seeing 154. $147. Let's go. Come on. Again, if you are new to the channel, I am absolutely ecstatic to have you. My name is Lance Leo, based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where with TuskerStrong, my goal is to help you get stronger regardless of where you are on that fitness journey. All right, guys, left hand coming up. I got to stop talking. $152, let's go. $147, $150, climbing, $152. $148, deep breath. All right, from this point forward, nasal breathing, no talking. I'd like to match the reps of the first 5 and back 5. $151, here we go. Drop to 149, 152, 155. $149. drop to 146, 146, 151. One 36. Little tip I need to share. We have just matched the reps in the first 5 minutes of this block. Outstanding. Hey y'all, I want to make sure I stress one little tip I had forgotten to share. And that is, if you want to manipulate how hard your heart needs to work, all you need to do is go into that squatting position. The heart does not have to work as hard vertically. It does not need to pump the blood as great of a distance vertically. So it's interesting how that works. So I would encourage you to consider using that if you do not have any vascular central issues, okay? But if you do squat, that path is the same, but the overall distance is less. So overall, the amount of gravity it has to fight is up here versus all the way up to here. So note to self, I forgot to mention that in the very early going. Great effort, super strong work. I do hope you were able to exercise discipline and allow your body to come down after each rep. Iron cardio is a fantastic workout that will not only allow you to get stronger, but also aerobically condition you as well. All right, guys, with TuskerStrong, I am all about staying strong, staying Tusker strong, and aging well together. Cannot wait to see you at the next workout. Let's continue to stay strong together. Have a great rest of the day. Great job on that last workout. Hey, if you're ready for more and you want more, please take a look at the videos and playlists on the screen, and let's continue to get strong together. And welcome to the herd.